I just want some more people. What's up? My brother, this brother, Richie Rich, that's like my neighborhood. That's my brother right there, man. Yo. That's my brother right there. Day one, homie. We go back. Pity pat. Hottest heat. Red light, green light. So, let me stop. But nah, my man Rich and I go way back. We was children. Going back in the hood. See that say Philly? I know I'm going to piss some people off. And I guess this is what I do. I'm going to piss a lot of people off. So, I just want some attorneys to get on here. I want some politicians to get on here. I want to talk to y'all. Seriously, yo. I really want to talk to people. All right, so give me a second. Just let some more people get on here. I want y'all to share it out because I want y'all to contact some attorneys. Please contact some attorneys. I'm going to say it again. Please contact some attorneys. Please contact some paralegals or city council people, please. Because we got to get to the bottom of what's going on, man, with these police. And the reason why I labeled this because I ran out of labels. And I just wanted to say alchemist because alchemy means to change. You be the change that you want. So I want to talk with y'all. Give me 1 second. I might have to shift from where I'm sitting at. I might have to shift to give you enough time to hit some attorneys up. Y'all moving from right here? Okay. I need this shade over here. Thanks. So, hit some attorney, hit some people up, yo. I posted a video up, and I posted a couple of videos up, but let me tell you how stupid some people are. Some people, wow. Some people only like to respond to silly stuff like people going to the military. Oh, do I want to go there? Some people want to join the military. What's up? So people want to join the military thinking, you know, it ain't about saving no country, yo. It's because Trump grade have y'all niggas going to war. So it's not about people going to the military. Should I move? I like this one right here. Should I stay? They go into the military just to pay for college. Let's keep it 100. That's what people go in the military for, just to pay for college. Okay? Or some other silly stuff. And the government owns you. And you know nothing about the law. So, give me 1 minute. I'm just shifting tables right now. And hopefully we get some more people on here. This is a real talk. Because the sister window got pulled down and Negroes ain't doing nothing but talking about we want to go overseas and fight for something. Fight for what? Niggas go fight for everything else. Let me say this before I get started. I was just talking to a sister. Actually, I'm going to show you who she is. She saw my shirt with Che. And most people don't even know about that. You know what? Negro teachers kill me, man. Negro teachers kills me. See that? I'm going to show you the young sister right there behind the counter with the yellow on. She knew all about Che. Right there. She said, I love Che Guevara. Negro teachers piss me the hell off. You are really letting them dumb your children down in these schools, in the school. And that's why we have the problems that we have today. How is it everybody else knows who we are, what's going on, and Negroes don't? We are so scared. If you want to die, die for something. Let me say it again. If you want to die, die for something. So, I just wanted to share that with y'all because the sister saw my shirt. And she said, oh my God, I love Che. There's a couple of things I want to build on. All right, so give me 1 minute. I'm just trying to get myself in order there. But I'm going to show y'all what I have on my table. First and foremost, a law dictionary. the Constitution of the United States. See that? In The Alchemist. Okay? But check it out. Check out The Alchemist. It speaks about the Moors. See that? Becoming your own personal legend. Stop following behind people. So, I'll say this also real quick before I get into what I'm going to talk about, since we got enough people here. I hope they share this out. Yes, it's not a fiction, baby. It's real. The reason why I'm saying it's real, because real stuff don't sell. So it has to be a fiction so people can get it. Damn. Everybody's looking outside of themselves instead of looking within themselves. And if you notice, he was talking about traveling and buying books. One thing that our people really don't do.
Well, just tell them that to get ready.
Anyone that's sharp enough will understand what the alchemist means. The alchemist means change. So it's not going to sell. It's just like hip hop and anything else. The truth is not going to sell. And the person who turned me on to this book was Will Smith. And if you ever watched the movie, let me see what movie if y'all can remember. I'm going to just throw. Now I'm going to show you this. Follow me for a minute. Yes, we are. Follow me for a minute. I'm going to show y'all something. I'm going to go back to this page again. I'm going to make it very clear. See the Moor mentioned it here, right? Now, through this whole book is going to talk about this. Right? Hold up. Okay, Moors mentioned right there. The Moors are mentioned there again. Why is it in here? Right? Now, I'm going to share something with y'all. What was the movie that Will Smith played in? This book was talking about looking for something. I'm going to share this with y'all. That's why I Am Legend. Jabila, you've been paying attention. I Am Legend. I'm gonna try to stray away from that Muslim thing for a minute. How you know I'm a Muslim or Muslim? How you know I'm that, babe? This is one of our problems. That religion dogma. Listen. The movie was called I Am Legend. Will Smith was the legend. If you watch the movie, period. I told you, Will was the one that turned me on to the Alchemist book. Why is it in purple? Purple represents royalty. Let me turn this around again. What was Prince's colors? Royalty. Remember I told you I was in a room in Vegas with Eddie Griffin. His purple room. Remember that? Go watch the video. Go watch the picture. So in the movie I Am Legend, Will was his personal legend. He was I Am Legend. So he was moving around freely. So what you have to do, people, to understand, everything is in you. Everything that you're looking for is in you. Everything. Stop looking outside. I got so many inboxes about brothers, and y'all know these brothers that is selling these packages, these sovereign packages, to people for $3,000 to $4,000, $5,000, and now they all of a sudden are being exposed. If I watch you, go to YouTube, you'll see it. That's not my concern, but my concern is those dudes misusing people. Brother Taj, Tariq Bey, and myself has been doing this almost 20. Taj's been doing it longer than me. I've been doing this for 20 years. Taj never sold a sovereignty pack. Let me make it clear. Okay? Make it clear. He never sold a sovereignty pack. People take a little bit of what Taj says and run with it. That's why when Taj speaks, I have to come behind Taj and clear things up behind Taj. If it wasn't for Brother Taj, Tariq Bey, Hakeem Bey, who else can I even say? There's a couple other brothers. There's some brothers called the Unknown Brothers. Nobody would know a damn thing about this information. I'm going to keep it 100. So, when I'm trying to be very careful, and I want y'all to get this because it's real. My brother called me today, and we was talking about paperwork and people with paperwork and stuff. I said the reason why I don't say a lot, because people take everything that I'm saying, I'm keeping it real. It's not, I don't own anything, but I'm telling y'all where it comes from. I was doing this before there was a YouTube on radio. Before there was a YouTube. I've been putting this information out. Everybody now are so caught up on these cats on YouTube now, y'all thinking that what they're saying is factual and true. And they was the first people who bring it. They're not the ones. And I had to share that with my brother today. Today, I said, brother, I don't want to be on certain people's shows. I don't want to talk to certain people. I know what these cats are doing. Let it run its course, like Todd says. Let it run its course. They're going to all play themselves out. All of them. Y'all hooked. And you cannot even reach out to any of those dudes. They'll do something when you put them on a spot. Ain't a city that I can walk in, or Todd can walk in, that I feel threatened by. Or I owe somebody something by in another state. Like these dudes that y'all see on YouTube. And Brother Taj and myself has been putting this information out. Yes, if they study themselves, but they not study themselves. And this is the problem, Jabila. Because they found a niche and seen that people are weak, they are moving on that. Y'all can share this out to whoever. If the shoe fits, wear that goddamn shoe. This is what is happening right now. So it ain't just those brothers that's being exposed on YouTube. It's other brothers too. Let me say this again. Brother Taj, Tariq Bey, and myself has never, ever sold a package. What we will sell, we should be selling, our work that other people are selling too. Okay? Our work that other people are selling. I've seen packages for $5,000. It's called sovereignty packages. That blew my mind, man. Sovereignty. What the hell is a sovereignty pack? What the hell is a UCC? None of that. We didn't do none of that. Let me say this again. When I did my paperwork, I only paid $13, $14 to get it mailed to DC. Y'all are being hookwinked by these dudes, man. And they're taking that money and going somewhere totally different with it. You don't never see me going, when you see Sabir, Sabir is always in the hood. That's not a good thing. I'm always around people. I'm not in Martin Jacobs. I'm not in Michael Kors shops. I'm not in DKNY, whatever these people, I'm not in there. I don't go to those stores. That's not what I rock. Yes, they're looking for it. And this is why they're getting hookwinked. And they're putting money behind people who don't give a damn about them. Every time you see me, let's keep it real, that I get on these videos, I'm going to show y'all where and what to look up. And I said I was going to piss some people off. I don't give a damn. The truth is the truth. Okay? So when I'm sitting here showing y'all this information, the Alchemist, and I'm going to come through all of this. I'm going to come out of this. Okay? And this is why you always hear me say, bring me your attorney, your politicians, and bring them to me, and let's have a dialogue. Because this is getting out of hand, yo. It is really getting out of hand. The police are in total violation, yo. And you have Negro teachers, Negro politicians, Negro attorneys, all of them. They're in cahoots. They're in cahoots. My man, Ed, said he was talking when I was with him this weekend that you can't leave this industry clean. I don't think y'all got what he said. You cannot leave this industry clean. Most people don't leave this industry clean. He said, I bet Denzel Washington probably running around right now trying to find out what they got on him. The reason why a majority of these people won't say anything is because they got something on all of them. Nah, I know they don't like to do the work, and this is why they're being hoodwinked by cats that's coming in. I wish somebody did give me $3 grand. I'll show you within a couple of days what I could work with $3-4 grand. Trust me. Trust me. I got a radio show I'm looking at right now in Vegas. Really. Okay? So, most of these dudes that you see out here, and I'm taking my time because I really want y'all to get this because I'm really tired of doing these videos, yo. I am so tired of doing these videos. It ain't, again, it's these so-called black conscious old elders that know what it is, that it's not telling y'all anything. You have these other Negroes that's on these YouTubes duking the hell out of people, or anybody in some type of religious organization or religious group that's trying to get you to come into their religious group. Think for yourself, people. Free yourself. Who was the sister in the video teachers? I'm lost. I'm lost with that. I don't know who you're talking about. I said sister. I said teachers. I don't know what sisters you're talking about. I don't know who that is. This European was looking at what books I had sitting here, right here. Look, this guy. Him. He was looking at what books I had on the table. He was sitting here looking at the books. See, they read your books. What book that nigga read? Nigga can read? What college you went to? Nope. Went to no college. None. Couldn't do it. Wouldn't join the military neither. I told my sons if they was to join the army, I would shoot them in their leg. And they know I was dead serious. I told my sons I would shoot them. Well, only one of them said it. The other one don't give a damn about going in there because he ain't fighting for nothing. Not nobody over there. I told my son, he said, I want to go in the army, Dad. I said, I will shoot you in your leg and make sure you won't go. I know some of you scary Negroes probably scared. Well, why not? Somebody got to defend the country. You can't even defend what's going on right here. You got scary police officers that are scared to death. I see so much disrespect from European cops. And niggas ain't doing nothing. Don't tell me something, oh, there's some brothers doing something. To make yourself visual. Let people see. Let them see that you defend them when a European cop disrespects somebody or disrespect one of your people. Fight for what's going on over here. I've been doing it on radio for 15 years, and trust me, I keep trying to tell y'all, I never stopped. And I'm keep running it down. There was politicians, there were police officers, there were sheriffs, there was attorneys, there was city council people at WURD with me. And they didn't like I was sharing this with y'all. I don't give a damn about them. I don't care about them. I don't care about your religious belief system. I don't care about none of that. But when you see a cop do what he does, there's a video right now on Facebook that I posted last night just for conversation. And niggas will say, well, she should have complied or she should have did this. Nigga, why? Do you understand? Let me take y'all somewhere real quick. And I hope there's some police officers on here. And I don't give a damn if y'all don't like it or not. Period. Let me take you to the Constitution that everybody keeps talking about. Because the Constitution does not apply to the people. The Constitution applies to the goddamn government. This is what we need to be talking about. So if you want to give $10,000 to somebody, give $10,000. Let's build something real. Okay? Yeah, it shouldn't make you mad. It should make you get up off your behind and do something. Challenge these politicians. I don't get mad at this dude. I'm going to walk right into their radio stations and build with them and shut them up and make them look embarrassed in front of all of them because it's a damn shame. And this goes for any attorney, and I know they on here watching, or fathers of attorneys. Did I just throw a stab? If you are a father of an attorney or uncle of an attorney or a sister or brother of an attorney, tell them to holler at me and ask them why this stuff is happening. This is what it is, right? So let me flip this page so y'all can see this. I want y'all to read that. Right here. Highlight it. That to secure these rights or guarantees government are instituted amongst men, deriving their just power from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive to its ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and institute a new government. Talk to me. Why ain't these Negro leaders telling y'all this? Why are y'all letting these cops do what they do? Why are you letting these cops do and violate people? I'm talking now to your city council people. And see, this is what stops, right? This will put, they get scared. Well, we don't want Sabir on that show because Sabir might do X, Y, and Z. He might expose something. He might say something that's outlandish. I don't use profanity. I don't call people coons. I don't do none of that. I just speak the truth. That's it. There's no need to. So let me make that very clear. But when I see stuff happens, you have spineless, coward niggas that don't say nothing but talk about somebody should have conformed. Conformed to what? That was a straight, when that sister, the video that I'm talking about is a sister who got pulled over for an infraction. Let me say this, and if again, any attorney on here, tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me that I'm wrong. And believe me, they watch this and this will be up on YouTube also. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me. The sister got pulled over and the cop pulled her window, broke her window, and the nigga lied. Go watch my video. He lied. Now, if I sit over here and say, oh, niggas need to start busting back, they'll tell me I'm wrong. And do you have some scary Moors saying, well, brother, you don't supposed to make no agitated speeches about the government. I'll tell them to shut the hell up and sit down somewhere. You talking to the wrong dude. Talking to the wrong dude. They need to understand what laws are. So don't come to me, and I'm making it clear. And if the shoe fits on that too, then it fits with you too. So if you tell me don't make no agitated speeches, nigga, I ain't none of y'all. None of y'all. The truth must be told. We must teach the law. Okay, so if anybody tell me don't make no agitated speeches about or the government. What government? When I just told you the Constitution said is the right of the people to alter and to abolish the government. When any time the government come destructive to its ends. Okay? So when I saw that, I said, what the hell is going on? How many times we gonna allow this to happen, yo? That's crazy. He pulled a window and he lied. And all niggas gonna do is go get a nigga attorney and argue a civil rights case. That's it. Her rights was violated. People's rights are violated every day. This is what the police officer said. It was an infraction. People, please look up the definition of infraction. It is not a crime. It is not a crime. It is not a crime. Infraction. What breach or what contract that you violated? What contract you violated? You only have civil and criminal. Where's my attorney friends at? We're going to share this out. Where are my attorney friends? Because I know y'all watching this. Oh, y'all thought y'all was going to get somebody that went to your school that you could figure out. Oh, you bought off. You didn't buy this one off right here. Let me say this for you. You didn't buy this one off, okay? This one is not bought off. Okay? Are we good? All right. So, I want y'all to share this out. Y'all, your tax-paying people need to be the ones who are dealing with this, man. Y'all need to know that. I'm going to say this again. I know it's an attorney on here, or few, or females, or whatever. Right? Share that out to them. Because I ain't stopping. So, infractions are not criminal. All right? And what y'all should be doing is letting the state attorney general know that that's called terrorism. When that dude pulled that sister's window and lied and said, now you're resisting arrest. Do y'all understand? Listen to me. Listen. People say, well, brother, they're going to kill you. You're going to die anyway. You're going to die. So they'll say, well, you're supposed to obey the law. They're not obeying the law. Listen, people. I don't know where I did a video last night. I don't know what else to say to y'all. I really don't. I really don't know what else to say, because you have a right to resist arrest if it's unlawful. You have a right. I know it's a police officer on here watching too. You have a right to resist an arrest if it's unlawful. And that was unlawful. She cracked her window and he pulled the window and tried to say an assault because he tried to say she rolled the window out. But a good Negro, a good civil rights good Negro will say, well, she was violated, her civil rights was violated, and you know, that's what they'll say. Go watch the video on my page, Rick. Go watch it on my page. It happens every day. A cop will break somebody's window for an infraction, for a broken headlight. I did one last night talking about tinted windows. How you going to sell a car with tinted windows and tell somebody you can't have tinted windows when undercover police have tinted windows? Let's be real. Undercover police have tinted windows. Celebrities have tinted windows. What makes them exempt from anything? What was he threatened of? If you a cop, then nigga, get the hell out the police department. They say, oh, I was fearful for my life. This is the BS they tell people. I was fearful for my life. Then nigga, why you a cop? Because I've been shot up 5 times and multiple times, and I still walk in the hood. Let me make this clear again. I've been shot multiple times. Multiple. One here, too. That should make anybody don't want to be around nobody with a bullet in your head or in your chest. Okay? So I don't run around here saying I feared for my life, so I want the window rolled down. Listen how stupid this sounds when that cop said that. I feared for my life. I wanted to have the window down. Wouldn't it be better to have the window up? Because if they did something, what would happen? You had to shoot through the window, right? But he pulled this lady's window with his hands and then turned right around and lied and said she tried to roll the window up. They don't know what the color of law is. It appears to be law, but it's not law. That's what color of law is. The semblance of substance without legal right. It talks about misuse by people in power. That's what really the color of law is dealing with. It appears to be law. Y'all think it's law because y'all watch too much Law and Order. Y'all watch too much CSI Miami. Y'all watch too many Hawaii Five-O's, too many cop shows, and y'all think this stuff is laws. I'm waiting for a police officer. I hope one, before I get off of here, join this conversation because I know they're watching this. Believe me. I know they're watching this. I know you a nigga attorney and you watching it too. And don't get mad because I say nigga because that's what y'all acting like, niggas. Spineless niggas. Period. This is a damn shame, yo. And y'all went around talking about rights is being violated? Really? You ain't gonna see them do that to a European, a so-called white person. You're not gonna see them do that to a white person. They pulled that sister's windows. Yeah, nigga attorneys. That's exactly what they are. Hopefully I'm trying to piss some off so someone can get on here and tell me I'm wrong. Nigga attorneys. That's exactly what they are. Don't pull out a couple of token ones. Because I don't deal with civil rights. I don't deal with white supremacy. I don't deal with none of that. None of it. Law people. Understand what it is. Understand what they're violating you every single day. But yet, a bunch of you Negroes are getting ready to go overseas because Trump is going to get y'all niggas in a war. This idiot is getting ready to get y'all Negroes in a war, and y'all will go fight for that. I'm being real. All the stuff that I'm watching that's happening, it's sad. It's sad that we're in the 21st century. When I watch other videos and people fighting back, young cats are fighting back. How you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
All right, I'm good. You are fighting back. And niggas over here talking about, well, we got to vote for new legislation. Legislation? That's a bunch of BS, yo. We got to vote. We got to get this person in. Or what? And some of these people on XM radio makes me real sick. I'm like, where's your ball? Then again, I understand. You're not going to get the paycheck that you need. I got that. You're not going to get the paycheck. But y'all, you got to stand up somewhere, somehow. You can't keep running around here talking about know your rights. The police, and I'm going to say this again. The police are the biggest terrorist group out here. The police are. It's the Europeans who needs to run to fight for. Listen, you guys, no. You got some good Negroes that's going to do that. Oh, believe me. You got some Uncle Roys that's going to go fight for that. Because they so conditioned. But they won't fight for nothing over here. Again, if y'all don't like I called the police a terrorist, that's your problem. That's your business because you scared. I'm going to tell you to go look it up. What they did to that sister on that video, and all of them stood around there lying? Why does it take a bunch of people, about 5 or 6 or 7 cops to come on one person? Mr. Police Officers, I know y'all watching. Why? Why? It takes about 5 or 6 of y'all. I'm gonna wait. Hope y'all answer. Or maybe y'all share this video out to them. Hopefully they answer it. And nigga, I've been doing it for a long time. I don't care. I don't run. Trust me, I don't run. 15 years doing it on radio. I don't run from this. I can look them in their face without these glasses like this. For real. Okay? So, that was a terrorist act. When he said that I'm trying to remember what he said. He said she tried to roll his arm up in the car window. I want y'all to look this up. Title 18. Please, somebody Google it and look it up, because I always post this up here. Title 18 of the United States Codes. I'm gonna say it again. Title 18 of the United States Codes. One more time. Title 18, United States Codes, and then search for domestic terrorism. Domestic terrorism. And then you tell me what it says. And watch what you see. Then you tell me why haven't none of your Negro attorneys, none of your Negro politicians, none of your Negro city council people said anything about terrorism. Okay? The police serves and protect the Freemasons. How do you, really? You know that for a fact. That may not be a fact. Even though we know a lot of them that's in there. They do intimidate the people of color, because truth be told, they are intimidated just because of who we are. Yeah, they intimidated who we are. They know who we are, and your Negro leaders ain't gonna tell you that. Your Negro politicians ain't, but niggas will go over war and fight for a war because they was too punctified to do anything else. They'll go fight for a war because they probably trying to get in college or go travel somewhere. Wow, I would never. I told you, if my son, when he said he wanted to go to the army, I said, nigga, I will shoot you in your leg. And I was dead serious. I told him I would shoot him in his leg if he thought about signing up for the military. That's probably been like 2 years ago. Nigga ain't thinking about it. He'll be a limping military dude. Ain't a damn thing the army can give me. Seriously, nothing that they can give me. We got issues on these streets that we need to address. When you watch other people in other countries fight against a government that is so corrupt, and niggas over here saying vote, vote, vote. That's like people didn't even know about who Che Guevara was. People didn't even know about who he was. And when I walks in a coffee shop, I don't even where she's from. She knew exactly. She said, he's my hero. Niggas scared to say he's a hero. You know who they say their hero is? Martin Luther King, Abraham Lincoln, John Kennedy. That's their heroes. That's their heroes. But if people really study Martin Luther King, he made some statements saying that we were already here. They play one part of Martin Luther King's speech, but they don't play the whole speeches of Martin Luther King. But they play that one part. I'm doing this because I want y'all to understand how radio and TV are playing y'all, and how other Negroes in this so-called conscious community are pimping and playing y'all too. And y'all keep feeding into the BS. Any given day, I keep trying to tell you, I will actually challenge all of them, all these politicians. The original definition of terrorism was a government into the people. I just said look up Title 18, United States Codes. I'm saying this because I know with some politicians on here and attorneys and city council and teachers. I'm saying that because I want them to go do the research. I'm not one of these cats that's selling y'all paperwork for $5,000. I back up everything I'm saying. Everything I'm saying, I back up. So I'm not here to have you follow me. I want you to think. I want you to become the alchemist. I want you to become the change. I want you. Everything you're looking for is, and you know damn well all the stuff that's going on right now is wrong. Y'all know damn well everything is going wrong, but nobody's telling y'all. I keep trying to tell you, your city council people, your state reps supposed to give y'all the state constitution. Your state reps supposed to give you the Constitution of the United States. Your state reps supposed to be giving these books to people. But do they tell y'all that? No, they don't. But yet y'all can let these people run around and tell about our rights are being violated. I don't give a darn if it's Maxine Waters. I don't care. None of them are telling you. They getting over $100,000 and $200,000 a year. $200-something thousand a year. So they're good. But y'all ain't fixing not near cop going to jail for violating somebody's rights or violating a so-called black person's rights. Or do blacks even have rights? Do they? So I know I told you I'm going to touch some people. You may get upset. You may get mad. You may want to do something to me, but who cares? I'm going to live forever. But let me show y'all something else. Y'all can shoot your questions to me if y'all have any. Fascinating facts. Check it out. But a Negro will tell you this was overturned. Trust me, I have the whole case. I have the whole case. And no, it was not overturned. I'm going to show y'all something. Follow me. The Dred Scott case. This is in the Constitution. Does not consider slaves as U.S. citizens. Rather, their Constitution protected property. Do y'all see that? I'm not writing this. You see that? 20 landmark cases in Supreme Court. The key is not white supremacy, it's inferiority. Okay, you see that? Okay. But look what it says in this book. See this? The 14th Amendment resulted from the rejection of the Southern, see that? State sovereignty. But look, read all the way down. See that? Why is the Dred Scott case all up in here? Why ain't they telling our people this? So if you want to talk about that, then now we have to move to this. Rock with me for a minute, yo. I hope y'all follow me. They don't show y'all this, but y'all keep giving y'all money to these people. Keep on giving them. Here you go. Aliens. An alien is a person within the meaning of the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment. See that? Did y'all see the connection? Did y'all see what I just did? And I did this yesterday. Blacks don't have no rights. This is why your Negro leaders sit back and only talk about civil rights. So let's go a little deeper. And if y'all want me to clarify something, please let me know. Raise your hand. Persons. But then it says down here, asserting to those whom the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution affords protection. So, are y'all getting this? So, let's keep it real. Where is it anywhere that any of your so-called black leaders, radio personalities actually pointed out those key things to make sense to y'all? Where have they pointed any of those things out to make sense to y'all? We are being disrespected every single day. And you know what? Noble Drawley talked about that. Because we strayed after the gods of Europe. that we knew nothing of. I'm going to repeat that again. Because we strayed after the gods that we knew nothing of. So now we look at everything else as gods, and now you got people that's coming in this conscious community want to pimp the hell out of you just as well as everybody else, because you're deaf, dumb, and blind. This is why Brother Taj Tariq Bey and myself continually give y'all this information 24/7, and we never stop, and we will go up against and challenge anybody, not from our emotions, but from facts. And you have some people that's trying to sell y'all packages, and then the other ones are being pimped by this government to keep you asleep. Best believe me, y'all. They watch everything. They're watching my videos, believe me, because there's a whole lot of them on YouTube. They're watching. Peace. And I'm glad they're watching. I'm glad. Peace, peace. What's going on, fam? How you feeling? You know, and I'm glad they're watching. Does that mean we don't want to be... What do you mean that we don't want to be Moors? What do you mean? I don't get it. You are without... Actually, there's a brother hit me up from Ethiopia, said the word Mohor. Mohor is M-U-H-E-R. He said it's Amharic. So Moors are all in there. So it's not about us not being a Moor. We are who we are. That has, you know, nothing to do with what these crooked police officers are doing and these politicians are doing. They ain't had nothing to do with them. But that's who we are, without no doubt or contradiction. But your nationality was taken. But none of these people are telling lots of people, are people that, what's up, man? Huh? My brother just came up here, man. What's up, let's go. No man is brave enough to be on a Nat Turner. Listen, y'all keep thinking Nat Turner was like that. Nat Turner wasn't even like that. Now, come on, man, stop. Y'all keep thinking Nat Turner was beast like that. You got cats out here every day doing that. You know what Eddie Griffin told me? I told y'all. I'm going to share this with y'all again. This nigga said, was I ready to die? And I said, yes. Eddie Griffin asked me that when I was in Vegas. He always say that to me.
Say that?
Yeah, he always asks me. Because he see my videos, and I say what I want to say. See, and this is what it is. They have something on all these dudes, man. Like, so you got... We looking for a certain messiah, a certain person to be out in the forefront, when you really do have people out here.
That boy Prodigy, like they did that boy Prodigy.
I don't think Prodigy died from... I mean, come on, man. I don't... That stuff conspiracy theorist stuff, man. I don't buy into that. What was he... Listen, what was Prodigy really saying, dude? Like, he wasn't. Like, y'all think these things are deep. When I'm watching people's videos, when people say things to me, I'm like, that's not deep. We've been saying this for almost 20 years. We don't have... Listen, me personally, and I know Taj personally for years. Taj is like a father. I've never seen nobody approach Taj on no FBI agent, state, whatever. They tried to lock us down, but they never approach. So when I hear people talk, nigga, they not saying nothing heavy. I shared this with you the other day. I said, these dudes are not saying anything heavy, brother. I've been on the radio for 15 years saying this. And I have anybody who's ever been following my radio show, I have never changed my tune, no matter who I'm around. I'm always respectful. I'm not going to disrespect you, but I will put you in your place. And this is how I am. So to me personally, I don't buy into the Prodigy stuff. And he was great. Say Illuminati only means illuminated, brother. If you a freak and you want to be down with that gay stuff, I'd sit around celebrities all day long. I hear it. I just don't want to say nothing to nobody. I'd be like, oh, I know who's doing something for real. And this is just me. I know. No, that whole lot of stuff was set up. It was set up. And I have FBI files. Like I said, I wasn't around at that time. But I understand from 20 years of knowing Bambaataa, I've never seen it, and I stayed in his house. Personally, my son is 19. My son been around Bam since 3. He never touched my son. But if something happened in the 70s, and this is the problem, bro, they don't tell people when they say that's supposed to have happened. If that happened in the 70s, nigga, I couldn't go to New York at the time. Nigga, I was a child. So if it happened then, I don't know. If it happened in the 80s, I don't know. You see what I'm saying? But far as the 20 years span that I know, and I know how they set people up, I'm going to let you hear the FBI talk about it. He said Bambaataa was set up. Most of them was set up. He says 20 dudes that was in the Zulu Nation that was there to set this up. They set people up every day. What do you want? You want that nice car? You want that nice house? Yo, come over here. Oh, it's a setup. They don't infiltrate anymore. This is why Eddie Griffin told me the other day. He said Denzel Washington is sitting right now probably trying to figure out what they got on him. Because we was talking about Usher. And what happened, he said, Denzel, he said, you don't get out of this clean. So what happened, if you did something 20 years ago, it's going to come out. If you step away. Now, going back to Bam, I know what Bam was doing. He was going globally, waking people up. He created the Zulu Kemetic Moors. I know when he was in Dubai, when he was over Dubai flying the Zulu flag, they got mad at him in Dubai. You really think people want that? Like, who got the balls to go to Dubai and put up a Zulu flag in Dubai? Let's be real. Let's be real. Who does that and put up a Zulu flag in Dubai? So again, we keep saying we don't have people like that. You do have people like that, but what happened? Just like Che Guevara, your own people will take you down. And this is what the FBI agent said. The FBI agent said, we'll set them up and give them back to their people.
So Usher ain't got hurt?
I don't know what Usher got. I don't know Usher. Do you know Usher? How do you know then? Is it a fact? Okay then, so what happens? I just was in Universal Studios, brother. A Jewish dude told me they pay college students $25,000 to create propaganda. Every last one of these dudes gets set up. This is why I can say what the hell I want to say. If you sit back, I'm watching YouTube. I can pick people's YouTubes apart. I can hear what they're repeating. I can know where they got the information from.
What about Polite?
I don't know. I just talk about Polite. Same thing. What is he doing? I just said that. I don't say people's names because it's not in me to say it because the people are already doing it. They're going to see this stuff come out.
He got money now.
Nobody came out here, brother. I've been out here longer than him. I've been in LA for like 9 years, bro. He just came out here recently. Why did they come out here in LA?
I don't know. Why did he come?
Okay, because they knew I was out here. You ever hear that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, John?
Yeah.
No, Will Smith got a song called, he said I was the only one that went to the Grammys. He go into this song, he said, I'm the only, when I went somewhere, he was making a comment about, that's why you came, because I was there. But they won't say that's why they came, but I've been here for 9 years. And I've been under the radar. I didn't say that. I did radio out here, brother, for 5 years. You see what I'm saying? I've been in these places, but what happens, I'm not a showboat dude. I could care lesser. Taj's been doing this for almost 30, 40 years. You don't see Taj doing, out of all the knowledge that Taj has, you don't see this brother running around here in Bentleys and Ferraris and stuff. Taj has masses of knowledge. He can sit with you and for free, this brother will build with you for 3 to 4 days. I seen it. He made me tired. Taj will make me tired. I'm being real with you, brother. And that's how Taj is. But that's where I came from. So if I came from under that, that's how we operate. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm watching videos and I'm like, sovereignty papers and like...
So you know red pill and blue pill?
Yes, I know them. I knew those brothers for years. They like my brothers. I know them for years. But they was doing it before Polite was doing it. You see what I'm saying? So I know what's happening. I know. I can tell you who's been in this game for a long time. Hakeem Bey just disappeared. Hakeem Bey don't even deal with this. Y'all had some brothers out here in LA a long time ago that I bet you a lot of listeners don't even know. They was called the Unknown Brothers. These was like 3 brothers. One name was Mahir. I'm going back to VHS days. Yeah, I'm going back to VHS and Betamax. These brothers was from LA, was called the Unknown Brothers. That was their name. And we used to watch them on the East Coast say, damn, them brothers getting it in. I don't even know where they at. A lot of people walked away from this, bro.
Why they walk away?
Because it's not beneficial.
Oh,
and
so
what
as far as money?
Exactly. And that's what happened with the brother Kamar who brought me in. He walked away. It wasn't beneficial because people wasn't supporting. I had brothers that was in this movement saying, brother, I'm going to pay to change my name back. I'm being real with you. They were saying, nigga, I'm going to pay to change my boy Zukan is out here now. If I showed you my brother Zukan L, he don't deal with this. Sharp as a wit. He don't deal with it, bruh. Because he told me when I was in Philly, this was probably over 10 years ago. He said, sell me, what did he say? Sell me on it, bruh. Tell me why we doing it when they sending spaceships to the moon. We can't do that. This was Zukan said, I was paid. He said, I'm ready to pay to change my name. And I didn't even pay to get my name corrected. Nor did I. But we saw this stuff change, bruh. Then what happens, the reason why I'm not stepping away is because I see opportunists coming in. And that's why Taj and I keep doing what we're doing. They keep trying to throw dirt on us. And I'm like, dude, you can't. Because I know where you got your information from. That's why I told you the other day, watch people when they speak. Watch them when they speak and then challenge them and watch what they say. They get mad at you, call you a coon, mother effer, get off this, say this. Watch them. You never see Tods get upset. You never see me get upset when you watch my videos. Why? We dealing with truth.
It's an apocalypse happening with black people, man. A lot of us waking up. This country shit
it's waking up, but they going to the wrong people, though. How could you go to somewhere that don't have anything, brother? Listen to me. These brothers that you see, you don't see them. You probably see them with only their book, one book. You don't see them with no network, no TV shows, no radio shows. If you really want to, take all that money and create a radio show. Create a TV show. Build it. I could show you how to do it. I did it for 15 years. You follow me? So I know what's happening. So what people are running to is these dudes over here because it looks good. Before you got here, I said I was doing this before there was YouTube, before there was a Facebook, before there was an Instagram, before all of this stuff came out about. Now everybody, oh my God, he's the bomb. He's the bomb, dude. He's dropping science. No, he's not. No. You know, somebody said, Brother Hakeem. Yeah, Hakeem Bey. And most people don't even know that, a.k.a. Morpheus. He's the brother who led me into the... Yup. Hakeem Bey, people don't even know Hakeem Bey. They don't know he wrote the Moorish paradigm. Hakeem, go look Hakeem up. He made the videos that you may see with my brother Hakeem Bey look kind of messed up because they was VHSs that was transferred over. They was messed up. And actually, he need to be in Out of Darkness Part 2 or 3, one of them. He need to be in there. Because Hakeem Bey is no joke. Huh? Yeah, the Moorish paradigm is no joke. Hakeem, let me share this with y'all. These brothers, again, do not have a newspaper. Shout out to my sister. Let me show you how simple this is. Let me show you how simple this is. This is a sister from LA. Huh? Yep. This sister here from LA, she has a magazine. I believe it comes out every month. It's called Black Image. Why don't these dudes, if you love your people this much, create a magazine like this? It don't cost much. They got enough money. If you got $4,000 or $5,000, you can do this. The Moorish paradigm, Hakeem Bey, been out for a long time. For a long time. I had a newspaper called Civil Alert. Civil Alert was out. It wasn't being supported. Taj Tariq Bey had the El Moroccan Star. It wasn't being supported. All this money that these cats say they love their people. Where's your magazines at? This is a Vegas magazine. Right? This is a Vegas magazine. Why don't we have a magazine? I told you three things. Three things. Radio, you can rent TV space time, and a newspaper. It ain't that much running around, moving around in the world. I run around and move around a lot, but guaranteed it can happen. They're not trying to do that, y'all. They're not trying to do it. The Final Call newspaper by Minister Farrakhan, they have a newspaper. Where's their newspaper at? Just keep it real. Where's the newspaper? Yeah, I'm talking about, no, Farrakhan do. I said, where's these so-called cats that you just mentioned? Where's their papers that they're selling people these documents for $4,000 to $5,000? It don't take much to do that. It don't take much to really put this out.
What's your IG?
Huh?
What's your IG?
I don't even know my IG.
You on IG or Facebook?
I'm on Facebook right now, but my IG, somebody in here may know. I think it's Sabir Bey show. I don't know. I don't remember none of that stuff, man. But I'm just being real. I told you I may piss some people off. I may piss them off, but it's the truth. I'm watching this thing, y'all, and y'all, I get so many inbox from people telling me. This is why I never back down from not a politician, not a police officer, not a city council member, none of them. None. Because they know damn well they're misleading you. Listen, like, it depends on if you, Michael Basin, let me tell you something about Michael Basin. He's just leasing a space in Vegas at Craig Knight. Craig Knight is Gladys Knight's nephew, which is one of the Pip's son. I just was at 88.1. Y'all can go watch the video on YouTube. 88.1 KCEP. When I was getting ready to leave, he said, Michael, y'all may not know who Michael Basin is, some of y'all. But Michael Basin is leasing a room in Vegas for a radio show. And it depends on the advertisement and sponsorship. It can range from anywhere from $500 to $1,000 down to probably $300. It really depends how it's set up, but it's based on advertisement and sponsorship. This is why when we had the newspaper, it was not being sponsored or advertised. The same way with me when I was doing radio in Philly. I really had to pay $350. Hey, where the old man at?
He's home.
Oh, you home?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell him you're here.
It was $350 a week. $350. Now y'all do the math, trying to put it together, hold that together, for like, 7 or 8 years of doing that. Think about it. I was at a radio station in Philly, WNJC. I did not. I said, was it WKDU? I didn't pay, but WNJC, WRD, I had to pay. You follow me? Because I knew what I was talking about wasn't going to be backed or wasn't going to be talked about. So we had police, we had city council, we had masses of people on this station that I would go up against. Okay? Straight up. I was going against every last one of them. And I wasn't telling people to go to college. I'll tell you to run from college. I wouldn't tell you to go to college. I would tell you run from college. So they was getting mad at me because I was talking to the brothers on the street. Because I was saying on the radio when I was in Philly, the best business people are on the street. I'm going to keep it real. This is how, and I'm telling you, I just left the south side of Chicago and the east side of Chicago. I was in Detroit. I'm telling you, I'm in the hoods, right? So I'm listening to the conversations. This is why people understand why I ride the bus sometimes, because I hear people and I respond to what I hear them talk about, and I go to the radio. That's how I was. So I would say, instead of telling the cat to pull their pants up, why don't you create a pair of pants with underwear connected to it? I said that years ago. Years ago I said that. Stop condemning the brothers with their pants sagging. Why don't you be creative before the Chinese people be creative and create that underwear with pants connected to it? The best business dudes are on the streets. I was a hustler in Philly. Now I don't have a shame to say it. It's all good. I was there. You ain't gonna pull no dirt out on Sabir Bey and think that I'll back it up with you. Yes, sir. Yes, I did. What else you want to know? I did that. But you ain't gonna hear me about playing with no boys, though. So the best business dudes were on the streets because you got to be a chemist. Okay? To cook cocaine, you got to be a chemist. This is what I was saying on the radio when they was getting mad at me. I said, in order to be an accountant, you got to know how to count money. So you had the accountant dude. You see what I'm saying? To be the businessman, you had to be the money to negotiate stuff. I said, that's your drug dealer right there. So we got to take that and show them it's in them already. That is the alchemist. Everything you're looking for is already in you. What stops you is you. You stop you, and the schools stop you from growing. They'll tell you to go get a good job. Somebody please tell me what a good job is. That's why Karras once said, lose your job and find your work. He used to always say that. Lose your job and find your work. You better know how to rap, he said, in case your degree don't work. He used to say that a lot. You better know how to rap in case your degree don't work. And the problem is people don't even understand what the definition of what a degree is. This is what I'm saying. All this stuff that they throwing out. Degree means to take away from your agree. Degree, take away from. Defrost, derail, denounce. Dislike, dismiss, disconnect. DIS, prefix and a suffix. I'm just telling. I got stuff that I don't even tell people. He said you got to put on Snapchat. I'm telling you. This is what they're doing. If you understand the language of the prefix and the suffix to everything, the prefix and the suffix, defrost, derail, denounce, dislike, dismiss, all of these things plays a component. When we talk about diploma, it just means paper. That's all diploma means. It means paper. So we talking about I got a diploma or I have a degree in this, but you ain't fixed not near problem that you have out here today. We are psychologists, we're teachers, we're scholars, but you still ain't fixed the problem. I'm Reverend such and such. I'm Imam such and such. I'm Sheikh such and such. We still ain't fixed the problems out here today. We got all these brainiacs that went to them colleges and we ain't fixed our near problem yet. Think about it for a minute. Think about it. It's a joke, yo. And I've seen brothers, I've sat in rooms, and trust me, it's a lot of elders on these videos that that's watching. They know what the hell I'm talking about. They know it's no such thing as white supremacy. They know it's none of that.
That's systematic, right?
How? If you got the light, what light you know can't penetrate darkness?
Yeah, but white folks.
Who's white?
The Caucasians.
Okay, call them that then.
Yeah.
They're not white. This book is white. This top is black.
True.
So what are we talking about?
Caucasians.
Nature knows no color line. It's an
Caucasians.
inferiority. White supremacy is a theory.
No.
No, it's a theory, brother. Look it up. Listen, look up white supremacy. It's a one think they have power over another. It's a theory. Nobody has power over me, brother. If you are the light, let your light shine. Light penetrates darkness, bruh.
I mean, they do, but if I can't do something just because
You can do what you want to do, brother. No, brother. The key is, listen, hold up. Let me say something crazy to what you're saying with this now. You said because the color of your skin, right?
Yeah.
You know how many Ethiopians you see get beat down, and Somalians get beat down in the street? How many people that you know of darker hue get beat down in the street and shot by cops, or tell them they can't do something? Something's missing there. I'm gonna let you sit there for a minute. They're dark people. How many brothers that you know and sisters that you know?
They different from us. Right?
No, they're not different, brother, because you don't know who you are. If I just told you we're Moors, right? And I told you, rather, if you're in Ethiopia, I just told you the Ethiopian word.
Yeah.
So they're your family. If you pick up stuff like this, if I'm showing you this, right? Read that. Read that right there. If I'm showing you that right there in the book, now tell me what's the difference.
Most ancient names for so-called black people are Nehiso, Nubian, Ethiopian, and more from ancient Egypt. And Negro or Negretta from West Africa.
Okay, now go down further with the other highlighted at.
Black in color, like white, are on the other hand, European.
Say that again, louder.
Black in color, like white, are on the other hand, European words. Ethiopian Moor was probably used to describe the so-called blacks until 1500.
Now, who are we talking about? So what's missing?
Talk about us.
Okay, so what's missing though? Your nationality is missing.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so is it really about your skin color, or they know who you are? That's what they don't like about you. They know your history better than you know your history. That's what it is. It ain't white supremacy, dude. If it's inferiority, if anything, but it's not white supremacy. This is what people, again, if I could say, like they said, Good Times. I was watching Good Times, the, what they call this thing that they do on TV. You know the thing that they do, they talk about people's history on TV shows?
What you talking about, like documentaries?
Yeah, something like that. So they talked about Good Times. They said what was JJ's main thing that he used to say all the time?
Cool.
Nope. What is it called?
Dynamite.
Dynamite, right? Became cliche. So now everybody say white supremacy because it's what? It's what everybody's saying, right? So now if I'm telling you it's a theory and I'm showing you that this is what they're doing to you because they know who you are. If I pull out the documents, right?
But it's a fact, though.
No, it's not a fact, brother. What's a fact? A fact should be researched. A belief means that you dependent on someone else to say that. Belief means to be lied to, and lie in between belief. You're supposed to scrutinize, loosen it up, and put it back together. Lie is inside belief. So someone is telling you that, but you don't know it's a fact. What's a fact? You have to research the fact. It's called critical thinking and analytical thinking. So let me find out how.
I mean, because of the Jim Crow laws.
Dude,
and the new Jim Crow laws.
I just told you what it was, though. They know who you are.
Yeah.
So I don't have those problems because I put Europeans in their place. They don't stop me. Light penetrates darkness, brother. So I'm going to call you Caucasian. I'm not going to call you white. Because we gave you that name. Caucasians, troglodytes, Incavans, or one of them. That's what they are. I'm not going to give you white. I'm going to strip you of all of that in front of all your people. So when we hear people talk like that, oh yeah, brother, it's white supremacy. I'm like, damn, nigga, I'm so tired of keep hearing that. Do you hear somebody overseas talking about white supremacy? You don't hear nobody talking about white supremacy overseas. They dark as you. This is why you notice certain people don't even come to our aid. People don't even come to our aid because we are not honoring our mother and our fathers. The European knows exactly who we are, bruh. This is the type of stuff they're not telling our people. Look at these articles. 1938. Hold up, say it again.
The years have passed to the Moors as a race.
It didn't say religion, did it? This is in 1938, but read the headline of that newspaper.
With Spain once more before the same Moorish tribes that conquered her in 711 AD.
When you pick up books like this, you're going to see it. So, again, they know who you are. This is what they're not teaching our people. In the next page, that was in 1938. This one is in 1800s, where it talks about the Moors have courage. That was in D.C., in the archives in D.C. Why is it not in the African American Museum in D.C.?
Yeah, why not?
Why would it? They said, man, don't treat...
They say it's pyramids all over the world. They turn down.
Yes. A man don't treat you right, ain't going to teach you right. Mount Rushmore is the same thing. That's the Olmec head sitting in Mount Rushmore. They put their president's heads up there because you're going to forget about it years later. This is what's happening. So you got these cats running around talking about white supremacy. That's why I don't feed into white supremacy, and I try to strip it every time. People got to understand what a theory is and look up what a theory is. It's a theory. Nobody has power over me, bruh. Do you understand how much power we have if we woke up and unified? It ain't about numbers, brother. It's about unification. But these these Negroes don't want to unify. I've been talking about unity.
Martin Luther King displayed that down in Montgomery when they did the bus boycott.
Brother, I know that. But we so comfortable because you know why? You can pay off one Negro to go against another Negro. So when people ask me about Polite and Umar, I say, let the chips fall where they may. You ain't gonna never hear me say it in public like that. I may disagree with all of that, what they're doing. But let the people deal with them. Because the people are eventually going to see it. That they full of it. That's why I'm the way I am. I'm not going to... They're looking for someone like me that say, yo, these people are wrong or they full of BS. I'm not going to do that like most of these cats. Every last one of those brothers got set up and they don't even realize it. If you look at Polite, if you look at Tariq, if you look at Umar Johnson, all of them got set up and you don't even realize. I can walk through every last one of them and tell you how. Watch Tariq Nasheed when he was on that show. He set him up. Yes, he set him up purposely. I did radio for 15 years, brother. I know. Umar Johnson set up. I watched it.
The one with Roland Powell?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it ain't ambushy. Listen, Roland Martin, no, he didn't. Roland Martin, as a journalist, brother, if you know radio, a journalist know how to pull out certain things of people and set you up, then later on they're going to come at you. When he asked him how much money you got, he said $700,000. Nobody else could ever get that out of him. Why would you say that on the national TV? You know who else is watching that? The world, the IRS, and everybody else is watching it. Set up. The same thing with Polite. They're watching and they're setting them up, bruh. If you don't study what happened with Malcolm and Elijah and what Elijah told Malcolm, because he knew that Malcolm loved to talk. Malcolm was one of the sharpest, dude. He knew how to deal with the media. If you watch Malcolm in media, would go back and forth with these cats. He would battle you back and forth. But when Elijah told him to be careful about the media, what did Malcolm do? He said, don't make no agitated speeches against the president. Kill him. What did he say when they got him riled up? Because he was silent. Malcolm said, chickens coming home the roost never made me sad, always made me glad. That was the setup. So they caught him off guard because he was not a person, he was silent for a while. So when they finally got him to do it, he opened up. These Europeans study us 24/7, brother. That's why people say, Sabir, do you go to sleep? No, dude, sleep is the cousin of death because the FBI don't sleep, brother. Motown don't shut their doors, they told me. They said Motown was always open. You say he always said he had 700,000? Oh, correct me. Okay, I stand corrected if he always said that. No, I said it so when people asked him the question, the people asked him, he got mad. I don't care how much money he got. I'm said when you watch media, the IRS is watching everything that someone's doing. They're going to watch everything that you're doing. That's what they're doing. And I said they're going to set cats up. And that's what they're doing. They're going to catch you slipping. This is why I always say it's mandatory that we know the law. It's all good if he was open about it. It's all good. It's not about Umar Johnson. I'm with all my brothers. But listen, I said you have to have someone who knows the law. And if that's the case, you cannot be 100% talking about, come on, brother, we know Sister Ava Muhammad. Let's turn this around. Sister Ava Muhammad is an attorney. Even the Nation of Islam has attorneys in there. That's what I'm talking about. If you saying you pro this and you're not compromised, where are your people studying the law? Where are the attorneys at, or the people that know the law word for word, verbatim? Period, people. That's all I'm saying. Don't think that it's an attack. I want y'all to think and free yourself, yo. Y'all don't understand. You have to study history. You have to study what happened to the Nation of Islam and even with Malcolm X. Y'all, we have to come together and realize this cat is not stopping. He is not stopping. He know that he can get you. He know what you want. If it's a woman you want, he's going to put that woman in its place. Just like Sam Cooke. That whole setup with Sam Cooke. That woman ignored the hell out of Sam Cooke, and Sam Cooke went to that woman. They'll sit someone in front of you. There's a movie I want y'all to peep. 2 movies, if you new on here, that I want y'all to watch. One is, and I said this before, it's called Mindhunter with LL Cool J. Mindhunter. The second one is called Good Shepherd, I believe it is. Good Shepherd by Alec Baldwin. In the movie Mindhunter, and this is why I let people talk, because when people talk, they really tell me about themselves. That's why you never see Sabir get upset and get mad at somebody. Lakeem, I'm not even making it about him. Let's move on. I just said what I was saying, how they set people up. Okay? In the movie Mindhunter, the first Christian Slater was the first one that wanted to be the leader. He was the first one that died. Yes, it was a great movie. He the first one that wanted to be in the door. He was the first one that died. A sister loved cigarettes, so she was smoking the cigarette, and arsenic was in her cigarette, and she died. One liked to play with guns. The gun backfired on him, on the dude. Each one. So as they're sitting there talking about who's doing the killing, LL Cool J just came off a boat. He was a Philadelphia police officer and just came off a boat, and they was trying to figure him out. Because if you're predictable, they got you. If you're unpredictable, you're dangerous. I'm going to repeat that again. Okay? If you're predictable, you can be controlled. If you're unpredictable, you're dangerous. So through the whole movie, they was trying to figure out who was doing the killing, but the main time the dude was right there. And as they was talking to LL Cool J, saying it was LL Cool J said, you ain't telling me nothing about myself. You telling me about yourselves. So I let people talk. So every time people talk or say something about me, I'm hearing it, because you're really talking about yourself. You don't even get it. It's factual. Nope. Why would it get played? Because those that can catch it will get it. Just like the Alchemist book. I told you, like this. Somebody said a fairy tale book, but he was codifying everything. That's why Will Smith is playing I Am Legend. Becoming your own personal legend, people. Let's be real. You gotta understand the traps. That's why you will never get, I may have my difference with a lot of dudes, but the only ones I will ever go up against, it will only be against a politician. It will be against a police officer. It will be against a city council member, or these Negroes that's in college. They are the only people that I will ever go up against. If you are trying to hit to wake our people up and not misuse our people, I'm rocking with you. But I want people to watch out for the traps. I studied Malcolm X's life since I was 17 years old. 17 years old. And I watched the ups and downs. And now since I'm in it, I see the same BS game that's going on. The same thing is happening. So you have to be very careful and question everything and everybody. The same way they question Brother Taj, Sabir Bey, and myself, y'all need to question these people. And don't let them off the hook. Everybody should be questioning. Period. I'm not here to talk about or brag about degrees. I care less about your degrees. I don't care. I never went to college. I don't care or care about going to college at all. Because college is only indoctrinating people. They're not educating people. I'm going to say it again. It's indoctrination, not education. Period. And another thing, there is no such thing as a black college. I said that before. I said this on 88.1. There's really no such thing as a black college, because that's all they're teaching is slavery. Our history started in slavery. No, it did not. No, it did not. Way before slavery. So the whole white supremacy piece that we're talking about, it's the inferiority. Read Frantz Fanon's book. Frantz Fanon's book, Black Skin, White Mass. Read that book. Black Skin, White Mass. And then get back with me. Every last one of your black colleges, even though the Moors were the first people who started the colleges and the institutions, we were the first ones. If you look up Howard University was called the Institute to Train Free Blacks to be Preachers and Teachers. That was Howard University's name. His name was General Oliver Howard. That's what Howard University was called. There is no such thing as a black college. I did masses of videos on it. HBCUs, come on, y'all, it's a joke. It's a joke, because they're not telling you anything about who you truly are. Then again, like they said, if a man don't treat you right, he ain't gonna teach you right. Let's be real. You say built Oxford and all. Yeah, they built all these colleges. They built them. Why are we not building colleges? Think about it for a minute. Why are we not? Are you talking about we build the pyramids? Why are we not building the colleges? When are we even going to, even if we built the colleges, where are the people to protect it? The ones that would protect it need to be organized right. And the ones that they need to protect it is on the streets that you call gangbangers. The one that you call gangbangers is the ones right there. You just got to know how to talk to them. Stop talking at them and talk with them. I love going in the hood. I love going in the hood. I don't want to be around bougie Negroes. But if I'm around them, I'll be like Jesus and be like, turn the money changers over. I've been doing this for 20 years, yo. 15 on radio. I have never, and anybody's been following me since I've been doing this radio, I have never compromised my position. The only compromising I would do is with my woman or with my sons. That's it. That's it. But you got to know how to play the game. It's chess, not checkers. You just have to know how to play the game. So sometimes, speaking the truth, you'll shoot yourself in the foot. You can shoot yourself in the foot. Let me tell y'all, stop believing a lot of these dudes on YouTube. Stop believing these cats, man. Taj never had an FBI agent come to him. I would love FBI agent to talk to me like Malcolm. They tried to come to Malcolm in his house. Remember that? And Malcolm said, you be insulting my intelligence not to know what I'm saying in advance. Y'all go look that up. Punch in Malcolm X in the FBI and watch this conversation. He taped them secretly. And he said, you be insulting mine. He said, no, matter of fact, you be insulting your own intelligence not to know what I'm going to say in advance. If you think you're going to get any information from me on the Nation of Islam or Elijah Muhammad. So they never came to Brother Taj. They never came to me. Only thing they would try to do is send somebody in that looked like you and I to assassinate you. That's about it. So all these videos, people saying the FBI came to my house. They question me. These cats ain't talking about nothing, yo. Trust me, they're not. We've been talking about it long before all of this stuff. They know. And we used to say the FBI may be watching us right now. So if something happened, they know exactly who did it. Period. So why would I fear that? I've been shot 5 times. I don't give a damn. I know what it feels like. Duh. Go hit me some more. I can take the pain. It hurt like hell, but I can take the pain. So this is why I can say what I want to say, people. Y'all have to stop believing stuff that's on YouTube. Taj is very knowledgeable, more. They have no jurisdiction over him, and they will force it. First and foremost, let me break this down for y'all so y'all can understand this. And I want you to look this up. Remember when Malcolm said no good diction? Do you remember that? Remember that movie when Malcolm said no good diction? Diction means speak. Juris means law. I'm going to say this again. Diction means to speak. Juris means law, which means one who is versed and skilled in law. Jurisdiction, speaking law. That's what jurisdiction is, speaking law. Okay? So yes, the key is that what's going to happen, they're going to try to kidnap Brother Taj or kidnap myself. That's what they do. But the thing is that when they do it, we only educate everybody anyway. If you put us in their jail, that's all we do. My name was given to me by a brother when they had me there for 3 months. And I didn't like Sabir. It was given to me over 20 years ago. In fact, 18 years ago, I think it was. I didn't like it. But he told me a reason why I had to have that name. So listen, y'all. I just opened up a whole lot for y'all. Don't believe the hype on these videos. Don't believe this white supremacy stuff. Question these people. Question these people, yo. Light penetrates darkness. Light penetrates darkness. It's like saying a laser beam saying I can't get through. What laser beam you know in saying I can't get through? If you say you the light, then be the light. If you say you read that book, don't read the book. Be the book. That's all you got to do is be it. Europeans know. Trust me. They know exactly who you are. Trust me, yo. I don't call them white. No more in their right mind would ever say white. We say Europeans. Incavans, troglodytes. Even when you look at, you ever see it's a bank that used to be in Philadelphia, right? ING was a bank in Philadelphia, right? I don't know how many of y'all remember this. Remember what I said about the Incavans. Remember what I said. And the language we speak in is not English. It's called High German. We're not speaking English, people. It's High German. Look it up online. It's called ING. The symbol for the ING bank is a lion. Think about it. That bank is a German bank. Ingavan or ING. Don't take my word for it. Just research it. Stop calling these people white. White, black, and colored are modern day terms, people. They're modern. Oh, brother, we come out of triple darkness, brother. Everything that's dark don't necessarily mean that it's black. I don't care what your teachers told you. I question your teacher, and I'm going to question their teacher. You research the researcher. If you want to free people, man, tell them the truth. If you want to really free the people, tell them the truth, yo. These cats are Masons, Shriners, and everything else. They're holding your secrets, yo. And watch that movie, Mindhunter, yo. I'm telling you, peep it. Peep the movie. They know everything about you. They know you're going to party on a Friday. They know you're going to party on a Saturday. They know you're going to go to church on Sunday. They know you're going to go to work at 7 o'clock in the morning on Monday and do it all over again. They know you. They got you. They know y'all probably getting y'all children's stuff ready for school. They get dummied down. Know nothing about true history. Just like they didn't know nothing about Che Guevara. They knew nothing about this man. But you know again about Martin Luther King. Who else? Martin Luther King, Abe Lincoln, Kennedy. And the funniest thing they told me, they said they have, I think it's Jefferson or somebody that's in the African American Museum in damn DC. They said, I think it's Jefferson. When you walk into it, it's an African American museum, y'all. But they had Jefferson's big statue, they told me, in DC. Come on, man. It ain't, listen, the Europeans may be putting out the money and pulling them strings, man, but it's Negro leaders that's misleading y'all. I'm trying not to. 50 years of programming Europeans is the correct term. I just explaining that to my kid. Yeah, it's a lie. They got you believing Rocky's they think you got people believing Rocky was real. When my son was younger, he really thought Rocky was real because they put a statue on the Parkway. He really thought Rocky was real. No, but the image that they put out there. Even when you in Philadelphia, the Parkway is called Eakins Oval. It's an ovary of a woman. If you look at it from the sky, it's an ankh. It's Eakins Oval. A brother Abel did it. A brother designed the damn Parkway, but they don't tell our people that. The two movies, one is called Mindhunter. Mindhunter that's punching LL Cool J, Mindhunter. And just watch it. You're going to see everything come out. And the other one is called The Good Shepherd with Alec Baldwin. You say I'm going to you going to the African American Museum?
I'm spitting them facts.
I bet you ain't gonna find that article inside there. You ain't gonna.
Smithsonian out there in Washington D.C.
No, is it a Smithsonian? Is that it, or is it African American Museum? It's an African American Museum, right? But hold up, you got to show the people this too, bro. Hold up, this is not what they're gonna show people. Look, this right here. Hold up, let me flip this around so I can see that. Y'all think that's the Ku Klux Klan? Nope. This is the Moors that's in Spain, and this is in the Schomburg Museum in 135th Street in Harlem. Right? This is us in Spain. But y'all thought it was the Klan. It's not the Klan, baby. That's you. In Seville, Spain. I want you to look up something else. I'm going to show you how deep this thing go. I do this all the time. Even burning of the cross didn't come from them. It come from you. It's called a miscale. M-E-S-K-E-L. Miscale. Miscale. This is what this is. It's a miscale.
So you're saying they took it?
It's called burning. It's called looking for the true cross. Miscale. M-E-S-K-E-L. It's from Ethiopia. It ain't come from them. That's why I said I'm gonna burn a cross one day. I'm gonna burn a cross eventually in my yard. Watch. And if I had my swastika, I wore my swastika on my neck too, but I can't find it. The swastika only represents good luck.
Yeah, I heard that's from Ethiopia.
Yes, from Ethiopia. If from Persia, Ethiopia, Iran, different places in India, it represented the four corners of the earth. When I was building with an Ethiopian in Vegas the other day, he said, "Oh, you know about that? It represented that Jesus sent the four disciples to the four corners of the earth." This is your four corners right there. Also, and this is why the Pope is called the cardinal. It's called your cardinal points. He's giving you your cardinal points. He's giving you the fire, the earth, the air, the water, the winter, the summer, your spring, your fall, your north, your south, your east, your west. That's your cardinal points. That's how this is set up. So why run from something that's yours? It's not theirs, it's yours. They just bastardize. It's like that movie, Trading Places. They traded places with you and made you think you came from a jungle, and your history started in 1619, and you ain't do nothing before that. Nah, dude. We were before that. Now we run around talking about peace king, peace queen, and those are Greek words because they're not African words. King and queen is not Greek word, African words. They're Greek. So what would we call ourselves before that? I wonder what it was. Maybe it was this. Maybe it was Empress. I wonder. This is crazy. How they teaching people. Even when you talk to an Ethiopian who knows the history, how could the Greeks call us? How could the Greeks say the Ethiopian means something, or what they call it, burnt face, when we were before the Greeks? So how the Greeks is going to say it means burnt face? Ethop or eth means gift. Ethop or etho or etho means gift. That's all it means. But you ain't gonna learn that in school. Why? I just showed my man the book. Let me show y'all this, because he read it, but I'm gonna show y'all to y'all now. Here you go. Black and colored like white, on the other hand, are European words. Ethiopian and Moor were properly used to describe the so-called blacks into the 1500s. See that? Right there. So why our so-called black leaders keep saying, oh, the white man don't want us to do? No, dude, he know you better than you know yourself. He know you better than you know yourself. So y'all keep on paying that money to these cats that's misleading y'all. I told y'all before. I don't, is any movies, there's a lot of COINTELPRO stuff, dude. I could care less about COINTELPRO. I'm not concerned about none of that, yo. Seriously. You just watch out for the okie doke. And it ain't got to be, it don't have to be, a European that's doing it. They would never send a European in. They would send your own people in. Noble Drew Ali said it will be Moors that will put you back to sleep. He wasn't talking about the Moors in the temple per se. He said it will be Moors that will put you back to sleep. So when I watch YouTube, I'm watching it and they're putting you back to sleep. Rather these conscious dudes, rather it's in a school or a politician. They the ones that's doing it. And they hate this right here because I'm telling y'all this. Trust me. I was told many times to shut up and be quiet. You see, they still watching Lindsay and they ain't see that Lohan? That's what the book I read now. You still watching Lindsay and ain't seeing that Lohan. Hey, B, I know they mad at me on here. I told you they're going to be pissed. But it is what it is. Nobody really wants the truth. They want the fairy tale stuff. That's what they want. You notice I didn't curse nobody out. I didn't call nobody a coon. I ain't call nobody mother effer. You could disagree with me, but you can always inbox me. I will respond, or I'll do another video, and I'll respond to you. I don't have a problem with those things, man. Truth is the truth. They're not going to send a European to assassinate you. They're going to send a brother or sister, and I told you that's what they did to Bambaataa. Rather he did it, I don't know, because what goes on in that industry really happens. If you're in that industry and you about that, that's what's going to happen. So they set you up and give you right back to your people. That's all they do. Set you up and give you right back to your people. You say give it to them, yeah. You say give it to them, brother, but you got to deal with the backlashes of the Negropeans. You got to deal with the Negroes. You say let's ride, man. Let's ride, boy. Niggas ain't really trying to ride nowhere. I keep trying to tell you, niggas ain't trying to ride. I'd rather go in the hood and ride with the dudes in the hood before I do that. I ain't riding with some of these cats, dude. They will straight tell. Soon as the nigga say 2 years, nigga, I'm gonna tell. 2 years ain't long. But he said, nigga, 2 years? What you want to know? What you want to know? Whatever you want to know, I'm gonna tell you what kind of drawers he had on. God say, listen, man, these dudes ain't built like that, man. Trust me when I tell y'all. They're not built like that. They're not. They're not. I could tell you about my life story, but there's no need for me to go into that. Eddie Griffin told me I should talk about it, but there's no need for talk about that. Nah. I never snitched on nobody. I could care less what somebody has, too. Nah. I tell you how many times I was shot, though. Multiple. But I'm still standing. I can tell you that. So, no need to talk about those other things. The past is the past, and it's irrelevant. But I will let you whip your... I was going to curse, but I don't know how many real children are here. But I will whip that ASS. You say, what'd you say, these niggas can't hold water? My man said, these niggas can't hold water. They can't, man. They can't. So I done sit out here with my man, and we done showed you so many different books, DVDs. And if y'all would like to support, y'all can go to Sabir Bey Radio at gmail.com. Sabir Bey Radio at gmail.com. But check it out. This is my new book I just bought in Vegas. See that? Look for your history in Spain, yo. Don't look for it in slavery. Trust me. Don't do that. Don't look for it in slavery, man. Because that's all you can do is slavery. What Stevie Wonder say? In 1492, you came upon these shores, 700 years, educated by the Moors. Stevie Wonder soundtrack to Bamboozle. And I sat with Stevie, and he said he know he's a Moor, but our people don't know that they're Moors. That's what he told me. Even his name, Stevlin Morrison, is a Moorish name. Stevlin Morrison. It ain't wonder. It is a wonder you know how to sing. That's all it was. He's like, people think Most Def name is Most Def. No, he's the Most Def. That's Yasin Bey. Come on, man. You're not ready. So listen, y'all, I'm going to get off of here, y'all. I'm going to build my brother. Unless my brother got some questions he want to ask me, I'll stay on here a little longer. But this will be up on YouTube. Y'all can support Sabir Bey Radio at gmail.com if you enjoyed it. If not, hey, so be it. But I will be in Houston, Texas this weekend. Houston, Texas for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. So if y'all have anybody can post it. I could care less. I don't take anything back. I would never take anything back. I've never took anything back when I was on radio. I never moonwalked backwards. It is what it is. Period. Sabir Bey does not sell paperwork. So if any of these Negro Moors say that he is, tell them to prove it. If they say I'm selling paperwork, prove it. I just ran down that we had a magazine. I mean a newspaper. We had a radio show. Tell them to prove what they're talking about. And don't let none of these cats off the hook. Anybody who's been around me know the type of person I am. My man Kush been around me for 2 days. My brother Bruce only been around me for a while. My brother Jim. Anybody who met me personally know the type of person I am. Anybody. Yeah, you know I don't buck dance, homie. You know you roll with me when I first met my brother Bruce in Chi-Town. So I'm not that type of dude. And I've been around for a long time, along with a lot of these dudes. And you can always sit down with me. My man just walked away and just sat with me just now. You know, we called them crawfishing in New Orleans. Crawfishing? Wow. You say facts. Hey, tell him, Kush. Tell him when I first met you. I'm going to show y'all something. How it was when we first met. I talked to the brother like I known him for years. For years. You had to go there, brother. Sabir is a real stand-up Moor from the door. No doubt, dude. I'm from South Philadelphia, man. Born and raised. On the playground where I spent most of my days. I'm a Philly dude. So, listen. I got to go, y'all. Hope y'all got it a lot. I hope y'all share this out. Hope y'all support, you know, by hitting it up. You know, somebody asked me the other day, do people really support? Not many. I could care less. I got other stuff I'm doing. But it's all good. See y'all in Houston, Texas. Peace.